Do you know what? When I saw this, I thought, I don't even care what's inside it. I'm having it. Hi everyone, it's Nisha. I can't contain my excitement. So Charlotte Tilbury just released her holiday collection, and in there you get this Beautyverse eyeshadow palette and a cheek blush and highlighter. There is two different tones, one for light medium, one for dark to deep. I think I got the obviously light to medium. Yeah, fair to medium, this one is. Do they have names? It's just called Hollywood Blush and Glow Glide Palette. So here is the eyeshadow palette. And here is the blush and highlighter duo. So I bought this straight from Charlotte Tilbury's website, and I normally buy Charlotte stuff from her website because you always get all free samples or you get bundles and you get a discount. So I got this. So I got the palette, the cheek palette, and a travel size setting spray, which I love. So this will be great to take away with me. And I got 10% off. So, and she does lots of bundles with the new holiday collection. So you could get just the palette and you can get one of those cream blushes. She does lots of different combinations. So if I was you, I would go straight to her website because I will leave you the link to this bundle. You don't get that in a store and you don't get that really on other websites. Now let's talk about this packaging. I mean, this is just so gorgeous. I cannot explain to you. When you look at it, it's almost 3D and all this sparkle. I think I could wear it on my neck as a necklace. It's just so beautiful. You know, her packaging is just unbeatable. The palette also has this little protector with the names of the eyeshadows, which I don't like, but I suppose it would ruin the aesthetics of the palette if they were written inside. So this palette has 4 mattes and 5 shimmers. So the first row is matte and that pink, and the rest are shimmers. And I think there is one topper in here. I don't know yet which one is a topper. I haven't tried it, I've just looked at it, so we will try it on together. I think this surprised me from Charlotte. Well, the browns didn't, but the shimmers have. Although she did the single ones in different colors, I don't know, it's very different for Charlotte, and normally at Christmas she brings up those skinny long palettes. These ones, obviously there is less eyeshadows than in the skinny long ones, but these are much bigger. So yes, and I'm hearing that the trend for makeup is quite delicate these days, with a lot of shimmer and sparkle on your eyelid, and I suppose it's very, very apt for party season. So let me swatch them for you and then I can tell you a bit more about how they feel. So I will do, oh, they feel so soft, so smooth. I think this is a bit different formula. I think she calls them future mattes. Almost, they don't feel creamy, but are so smooth, buttery smooth. So here are the mattes. I mean, nothing special about these browns. I probably have them in all the Charlotte Tilbury's palettes that I have. I probably can find these, but like I said, when I saw this, you know, I'm a bit of a collector of Charlotte Tilbury's makeup, especially anything that comes out at Christmas time, so it was no brainer for me. And you know, when I think about it, out of all the palettes that I have and I love, I think Charlotte Tilbury is so consistent with the quality. And also, I catch myself whenever I am at a loss and don't, sorry, there's a little fly here, and don't want to think too much about what I'm putting on my eyes, I will always reach for one of Charlotte Tilbury's palettes. So I would say Charlotte Tilbury's makeup, well, especially eyeshadows, are probably one of my very favorites. If not, if I took everything into consideration, what I like about makeup, Charlotte Tilbury might be even at the top for me. Okay, we're going to swatch the shimmers now. Oh, that silver one, feels real. Oh my goodness, look at it. That is pure metal. This one is called Cyber Silver. Then the next one is Beautyverse. Right, this one feels... Beautyverse feels a bit more loose. I don't know if this is one of her toppers. I think this might be the topper, but it is a bit more saturated than a topper. It does have some base color in it. It's beautiful. Okay, now let's do these purples. This one is called Planet Pink. This one feels more like the silver one. Yes, very smooth, again, very metallic. And then we have Digital Lilac. This one feels again a bit more loose, like the Beautyverse. Oh, this one looks tiny bit duochrome. I will need to turn the lights down because you can see. Once I've swatched them out, I will turn the light down a bit so you can see better, because with this shimmer coming off of them, it's quite blinding. And then the last one is called Golden Galaxy. That feels just like the silver. I put it here on the side. Wow. It's here just on the side. So let me just turn the lights down a bit so you can see them better. They are just gorgeous. But let's just swatch the little cheek palette as well. Wow, that blush is so smooth. It's almost, you almost can't feel that you're touching anything. So it's a really, really vibrant pink. And the highlighter, oh, sort of rose goldy a bit, champagne. I'm so useless at describing shades, but it's gorgeous. I mean, you can easily use that as well as your eyeshadow, and I do use a lot of highlighters as eyeshadows. So I am so excited to have it. Right, let me maybe try the cheek palette first. Let's do the blush. I'm scared a bit because it looks like this is very, very pigmented. So I will go lightly. I might even take some of it on my hand. Yeah, it is very, very pigmented. But it's gorgeous. It's not shimmery. It's matte, but it's not like a flat matte. I can sort of still see sheen. So I don't like really flat matte blushes. Just my color, love that. beautiful. Okay, let's try this highlighter. You know, I don't use highlighters much, but if they are quite subtle, oh yeah, this one, I suppose you could build it up and make it really I see you from the moon, but I don't want to. I don't like that sort of. It's really, really nice. And if you put it more over that blush, it gives you such a lovely finish. Gorgeous. Definitely love that. And this is a mini size, so that's great for traveling as well. And what a beautiful gift as well. Okay, I really want to try these lilacs, so we will do that. But do you know what? I might put a shadow shield on my eyes because I worry, I don't know, but I might get some fallout from those eyeshadows. So let's catch it. I will start, let me tell you their names. I might put it on the screen as well. I will start with this pink, which is called Cosmic Pink, in my crease. Oh, of course, they are so pigmented. Blend beautifully. You know, if I put it like this, I might use this also as my guide here. This is, that was Rifa 15, this is Rifa 13. I'm going to take the Virtual Taupe, which is sort of cool brown, and apply it more in my crease. I just want to use them all so I can show you all of them, especially the sparkles, because to be honest, you know, the mattes, they are beautiful, they blend gorgeously, but there is nothing special about these colors. They are not very dark, as you can see. Don't know about that chocolate one, the chocolate one might be. I'm going to go back to Rifa 15 and that pink. Okay, now I think, I don't know with these eyeshadows, I will check how they perform with normal dry brush, then wet brush, and then finger. We will see what the difference is. Rifa 02, and I'm going to go to the Crystal Planet Pink. And I'm going to apply it here. Yes, you get fallout, and it doesn't apply like a, it's not very saturated. So let me wet the brush now, we will see if that helps. Yes, definitely. That helps. And now let me use my finger. Yeah, and the finger is good too. I feel like this one is a bit duochrome because depends how I turn, it looks a bit different. Now I'm going to take the Digital Lilac and apply it here in, oh my goodness, this one applies really good just with the dry brush. I took the other side of the brush. The sparkle on it, it's not like glitter but fairy dust. It's just gorgeous. Wow, I hope you can see it. You know, the camera doesn't give it justice because of the sparkle and how it shimmers, the way the light hits it. You really can only see it well in real life. Now I will take Rifa 28 and I will go to that silver one and apply it right in the inner corner. Oh wow. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Right, I am going to go over all these colors again. That was the lilac. You get fallout. I wouldn't say it's terrible, but I can see it here. And obviously, if you apply it dry, that will be worse. Okay, I'm going to go back to this taupe color to just make it darker here. And now BK Beauty 210, I'm going back to that taupe, apply it under my eye, and I will, let's put this silver here a bit, and then I will do a bit of that pink on the Rifa 12. So here you are. As you can see, it's very, very delicate, and I think that is the trend, to have these sparkly lids, but everything is quite delicate, not like really in your face. I am not going to put mascara on this eye. I will do this eye because obviously this is a bit too much to go out, and I need to go out. I will then do both eyes in those browns. But this is just, those sparkles are so, so beautiful. Shall I try, now you've seen these lilacs, if I use this topper, because that shouldn't change the color too much of your eyeshadow, but it will add more of that fairy dust. So this is the Beautyverse. Yeah, it adds sparkle, but because of those lilacs and pinks, it doesn't really show. So I will use it on the other eye. This is so gorgeous. Okay, so on this eye, I will use again that taupe, just as a transition color. So again, Rifa 15. So I think this palette is for those of you who are a bit more conservative with your eyeshadows. You don't want it to be too dark, too saturated, too in your face. Even the sparkles, they are very, very delicate. Again, Rifa 13, and I'm going to go into Supernova Suede. So that's this middle brown. I haven't used that one. Oh, that's my kind of brown. Love that. Gorgeous. Oh, I didn't put the shield on, because we don't want any fallout. You see, those shields are so good as well to use it here. This one is falling off because I should have taken a new one. Let me take a new one. This one has lost its stickiness, but can you see you get that really lovely sharp corner? I always forget to use them. They make things so much easier. Then of course I have to go to Crystal Glow. Now let's try it first with a brush. Yeah, the same as with the other ones. I think I'm going to use my finger. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Yes, so apart from that silver, I would say the rest of them, even though they are all called Crystal Glow eyeshadows, apart from that Party Topper, I would say the silver is the most saturated. I'm wetting the brush now to see. Oh yeah, wetting the brush helps a lot. So I suppose you can control how saturated you want these sparkly eyeshadows to be. Oh my goodness, there is just something about them. I wouldn't say, you know, I love the foiled eyeshadows that, like that silver one, that really give you that pop. But even these don't have such a saturated base color. There is something about these sparkles. They look just so sophisticated and so gorgeous. Again, you get fallout from those sparkly ones. I don't get any fallout from the matte, but yeah, the sparkly ones definitely, because they are quite loose. Not very powdery, but not like the silver one that is really densely packed and feels more buttery. Okay, now I will use the darkest brown, the Space Chocolate on Hulu P66. And I will just shade my outer V. I know now why I don't like those shadow shields. I can't see really the whole look with all that paper under my eye. Right, and now I'm going to put that topper, Beautyverse, on in the middle just with my finger. Oh yes, swipe, don't pat, swipe. Wow. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me take this off. And now I'm going to go with this dark chocolate one underneath my eye. Oh, I got a bit of fallout from that topper. That topper has the most fallout. Here in a corner. If you wet your brush, you won't get obviously that much fallout. Can you see how it still looks very delicate? It's like not too much. Well, for me anyway. I don't think anything is too much for me ever. So, what do you think? Let me put this mirror light on. Does that make it even more sparkly? Okay, so I will go and take this one off and do it in brown because it's more, I suppose, neutral. I'll put mascara on and I will be back. So here is the finished look. Gorgeous. I think in the camera this chocolate brown shows a bit more orangey and warm. It's not, it's more like a milk chocolate. It's just, I can't get the lights right today. It's very, very dark outside and miserable. So yeah, it's a bit less warm maybe that you see on your screen. I don't know, I'm just looking at my monitor and it depends what monitor you're watching it on. Anyway, final thoughts. This was obviously my first try. Do you need this palette? No, absolutely not. If you have any of other Charlotte's palettes, you will have the same mattes or very, very similar. If you also have those single ones, the Shimmer single eyeshadows, even if they are slightly different colors, you don't need this palette. I never bought the single ones. I'm just not very good at using singles. I forget about them, so that's why for me this is really good, these sparkles being here together. Am I happy I've got it? Yes, I'm ecstatic because I cannot resist anything really, especially eyeshadow, Charlotte Tilbury. Like I said, the quality is great, the packaging is to die for. So I'm really happy to have it. I didn't need it, but if you are looking for a delicate, sophisticated, glam with a fairy dust palette, then you will love it, because every look from here is quite delicate, but it still has that pop of sparkle, pop of glitter. I think it's beautiful, but you definitely don't need it. It's not a must-have. If you are someone that doesn't use much sparkle, you just do your everyday looks, then you don't need it. But if you are like me, you love eyeshadow, you love different textures, different formulas, you love sparkle, and you love gorgeous packaging, and you love everything about Charlotte Tilbury, then yes, you need to get it. This is beautiful. Again, I didn't need it. I've got plenty of highlighters and blushes. This blush is beautiful. I don't actually think I have that sort of color of pink blush. I have similar ones. I have more of a peachy pinks, but this one is more of a real bright pink. And this, if you don't use it as a highlighter, beautiful eyeshadow. And of course, with the setting spray, it's up to you. This spray is really good. You can use it before you put your makeup on as well, almost as a primer. And then on top of it, this spray really does keep your makeup together whole day. And if you are in need of travel size, then yes, you could get that in your bundle. But like I said, she does so many different bundles with this palette. So let me know what you think about this palette. Have you bought it? Are you thinking of buying it? What do you think? Do you like it? Like I said, I didn't care what was inside it, to be honest. But as it happens, I love what's inside it as well. Okay, my lovelies, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and stay fabulous. Bye.